Hello, I'm Bloody Amazing, and my intention is to show you how Yamaha keyboards can rock like no others. Today, for this example, I'm going to be using the PSR-s950, which is a mid-range keyboard. They're approximately about $2,000 Australian. A great keyboard, fantastic keyboard, speakers right under your ears so that you'll have fallback right where you need it. You can record into the machine. The capabilities are very, very close to those of the Tyros 4. Plus the thing is so light and convenient to carry around. So I really love this keyboard. So I will use it for an example today just to show you how Yamaha keyboards can rock like no others. I'm going to begin with the song called Pretty Woman by Roy Orbison.
I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me.
Next we'll do Down on the Corner by Creedence Clearwater.
Early in the evening, just about summertime. Over by the card house, they're starting to unwind. Orchids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the hop. Down on the corner, out in the street, when the poor boys are playing, bring the nickel and tap your knee.
Okay, we'll try Eagle Rock by Daddy Cool. Okay, how about a little bit of Day Tripper by the Beatles? How about a little bit of CC Rider by the Animals? Now a little bit of Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. A little bit of Slice of Your Pie by Motley Crue.
So young, ever get taught to rest me. Studied up well on the cheer. Lick lips, get on with the wet, so undress me. Pretty, pretty with sweet, sweet eyes, I'm guaranteed to satisfy. Lift me up another slice of your pie.
Okay, that should give us a rough idea of what I'm talking about.
Okay, for those who have actually purchased Yamaha keyboards, congratulations. The machines really are incredible. I mean, I have tried all different types of keyboards, including the Keytron, the Korg, and of course before these things I used to drive a lot of Technics keyboards, but none of them really have the capability to do what I have just done. They claim to do it, some of them, but they just do not measure up. And that is, when you use the keyboard, you can split the keyboard, do a guitar riff on the left-hand side, use your right hand to play melody or accompany the melody, and the whole keyboard will still read what you are playing, and then put in full accompaniment behind it. The ones such as the Keytron and the Korg that I tried, for example, were just claimed to do it, but just were not capable of keeping up or reading the keyboard properly. So if you have friends with these machines, let's see them do it. Please try and prove me wrong. Okay, so these keyboards are just fantastic. They have marvellous capabilities. So how do we get these machines to actually rock like this? Well, the first thing you need to do is to set up the keyboard so that it can do what I've been saying. And you need to go into your function menu, set the keyboard to A1 full keyboard function. Got that? A1 full keyboard function. That will give you the capabilities to do this, to split the keyboard so you can have a guitar riff going in your left hand side as you saw me do there, still have other treble instruments in the right hand side, and then the accompaniment will still follow you fully. Now we see, you know, lots of people on the internet doing white of shade of pale, Unchained Melody and that, and playing them all very nicely, but playing the keyboards exactly like every other keyboard. These Yamaha keyboards are far and above and beyond that. They have capabilities that will grow with your ability, and you are not limited. You can really do anything you want to do with them. So it's for $2,000 Australian to say this keyboard just has so many functions. It's just unbelievable, and I'm so impressed with them. Anyway, so that's the first thing we need to do to get these things really rocking, is to set that function thing to an A1 full keyboard. The second thing I like to do with my keyboards is set up the pedals, and as you can see, I had modified this pedal here. You can see I've got 2 bits of metal from the hardware shop, and just bent them one on top of the other, and then pot riveted them to the base of the pedal. This then lets the leg of the keyboard stand slip into it, so when you use your keyboard, your pedal, they're stable, they don't function, they don't flop around everywhere, and you're not chasing them around the floor. I've done the same on the other. I of course have patented this under the metal under the keyboard stand category, so you would not want to duplicate this by any means, would you? No. Okay, the second thing that I find very handy is if you're out playing, these little LED lights that you can buy from music shops for roughly $30 provide a source of illumination if you just have key things there to remember your words, such as I forgot a moment ago, or you might have the music there, or you might have your chord charts, but they're a very handy little thing, very light and easy to carry around with your light keyboard that you can carry around. And the other thing I like to take with me is a microphone, of course, to sing into it, and this is where the keyboard comes into itself again. Other than the pedals, the next thing I want to talk about is the vocalizer unit in the Yamaha keyboards. Absolutely brilliant. Even the original the Yamaha Tyros 1, its vocalizer unit was very, very good. These are a little bit more sophisticated, you can play with them, but what you can do with these now is you can go in, if you're not a great singer like me, you can go in, you can set the pitch control to match your voice. So if you're not a very good singer, you can decide what level you want to have the pitch control on, and that will help your singing. You can record all of these, you can set them up and put them into memory, so then you can pluck these up within the panel memory you like, and so they're there for you to use every time you want to use them. So that is another thing. And of course, sing into these keyboards. They've been made to sing into. This vocal harmonizer in the Yamaha. It's just absolutely brilliant compared to other ones that I've seen. Okay, so it's a very, very capable machine. And the other thing it can do, as I say, is you can record into it. And I'm not just talking about using a MIDI file. You can actually record your voice, or if you plug a guitar in the back, you can record the guitar, so you can actually record your performance, put it on the memory stick that's plugged in at the back there. You can take the memory stick, plug it into your computer, put it onto your iPod. They're in waveform. You can plug it into your iPod, or you can of course make CDs. And the recording facility in this is just really, really good for a one-off. And I prefer to use this than the Tyros 4 for a one-off recording. Don't get me wrong, that has capabilities that this doesn't, but they're very few. Okay, so we have a vocalizer unit which is good, and as I said, to use these things now that you've got them set up, you need to set it up as I have said, record it into a registration memory or a panel memory, record that in, and then every time you go to record, you make a new setup for a song, go back, load that up, or load up the song you had before, so your pedals and your things are already set up for you. Your keyboard split and everything else is set up, and then just modify it from there. So once you've set everything up, record it into a panel memory, and you can even make one there called setup, so that when you kick up your keyboard, you can go back to how you actually started recording your things. I've had this for about 6 months, and I have probably 300 different songs set up in it. Okay, so that's it. I mean, a great machine, as I say. If you are contemplating and deliberating about what sort of keyboard to buy, I can assure you that this is fantastic. There are things in it that I would like in it, of course. There's no such thing as the perfect keyboard, but this will really is unlimited as your ability improves. There's nothing really you can't do on it. So these keyboards rock like no other. And look, if you have any qualms about it, please contact me on the internet. I'll put this address up, plus a quick rundown of what I suggest you do to get these things running. And don't hesitate to contact me if you want me to answer any questions about it. I've done today. Thank you.